All right, we're recording. It's Marina. This is the plan with me for Monday, April 12th. And as you know, I record these on Friday, so it's currently the 9th. Here are the tools of my trade. I'm going to be working with, probably not this white guy, actually. It's a Pilot Falcon in extra fine flex. That is what most of the writing in here, the notes, are made with. I'm going to be making the primary entries with this, my Pilot Friction 3 Colors erasable pen, and then I'll name my pens as that, goes through. Also, let's just catch up on today. I had breakfast, I had lunch at about, oh no, it hurt. That is not what I did at all. I had lunch at about 4:30, and I actually was still eating lunch until just after 5:30. These are meal stickers from a shop on Etsy called PM Designs. They're in Australia, but they're worth it. And I have had bagel and cream cheese twice today along with bagel dogs because we were eating bagels and we were eating bagels and we were like, man, bagels are good. What if instead of buying store-bought bagels, we bought bagels from the good place that sells bagels in our town? And so I did. I just spent like an hour on social media just fucking around. And also kind of email, but mostly just fucking around, let's be honest. I don't have anything to hide from you guys. Oh, here's how last week turned out. I basically didn't track at all over the weekend, so I just filled this page with like stickers. And I was supposed to do our budget, but I just ended up doing some budget stuff on Monday, and it worked out fine. The quotes from last week, I don't know if did I tell them to you last week? Anyway, who cares? The white man is himself in sore need of new standards, which will release him from his confusion and place him once again in fruitful communion with the depths of his own being. That's a James Baldwin quote. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished is from Lao Tzu. I did read these last week, but I don't know. I like them. They're good enough to read twice. If you're easily shamed, you're not going to learn. David Mamet. The only chance you have is to be yourself, from John Kabat-Zinn. And then my quote this week, I have a little T thing that says, the creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. And I love that Ralph Waldo Emerson quote. And I, like, every time I see it on a little T thing, I, like, take it and put it in my planner because it just, I don't know, it reminds me of how the sort of like the transformative power of the natural world is exponential. So that makes me feel pretty good. And then this is a quote from the instructor from the class I took on Monday. We're going to talk a lot about what's in our hearts because it makes a difference in how we run our business. It's like a business basics class. And like, I think that's so true. And it just made me feel like I'm taking the right kind of class. I think a lot of times business people are encouraged to separate their heart and their mind. And I think that that's actually really shitty business advice. And then this thing says, never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown. Oh, I had to yawn. So that made me happy. Anyway, let's go and start this planner. As you can see, this part, which used to say, how do I celebrate myself? Now it says, what does this body need? So that's a question I'm asking myself every day. Rather than celebration, even though celebration of self is very important, I also feel like I've been taught, like I was saying before, I've been taught to neglect my body and pretend that it's not needed or it doesn't get input into how I do things. So, you know, being able to focus on it and be like, what does this body need is going to be really helpful. So that's my member meeting. This is a prep period for a meeting I have the next day, but my next day is so packed that, or it feels packed. It's not actually that packed. Anyway, prep sesh. This is all the same. This is happening at 1 p.m. Boo, boo, boo. Comms sesh. Everything else in here is good. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. And then I have to I have to put lunch right here. And I actually had like a complete meltdown after work yesterday. Because I didn't eat well enough. I had this meeting. It was actually this meeting that was happening over lunch. And I had snacks in the meeting, but like I had such a light breakfast that it didn't matter. And I just started crying and couldn't stop. So I don't know why I laughed about that. I guess because I want to like downplay that, but it was pretty shitty. I just felt really, really bad. Okay, now we're on to the next week. Next week feels like this week feels like a light week, but it also kind of feels kind of heavy. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's a good mix next week. Yeah. Okay. Let's get these lines in, everybody. Oh, did I mush? Okay. I knocked the light that's on this side. I'm worried I mushed it into the frame, but looks like no. So I'm using this ceramic roller ball pen called the Dude to make these lines up here, which are going to be my, what does this body need? And movement sort of check-in lines. Oh, that reminds me, I had a walk. I like wrote that all I did was socials. That's not true. I also took a walk. I took a walk yesterday too. If you can tell that I'm like sniffling a lot, it's because spring has really kicked into high gear. And even though I am on a daily allergy pill, there's only so much she can do for me. So the fact that I can like see out of my eyes and like breathe without sneezing is she's at max effort right now, my little Zyrtec friend. So I am going to be sniffling. It's because the air is full of plant cum. I have that Lil Nas X. I think I maybe talked about it last time. I have that Lil Nas X Call Me By Your Name song stuck in my head. And I am not mad about it. I really enjoy Lil Nas X. I am a fan. I'm a fan of a man who can release like 3 songs and they all go platinum. Like, you can't tell me that that's not an ideal situation. I mean, unless you're the type of person that just writes songs. You know, if you're like a Willie Nelson or like somebody who just writes songs to write songs. But like, I was talking about this with my husband the other day too. Nipsey Hussle is another, like, hip hop is full of like innovative market strategies. Like, if you are trying to do your own business thing, or even if you just like want to know about commerce and you have not been paying attention to hip hop in the last 5 years especially, but let's be honest, for the last 30 years, these motherfuckers, and by motherfuckers I mean the best possible compliment, have been just re-fucking surfacing the face of capitalism. And a lot of white people are either pretending that's not happening or they're big mad about it, and they can fucking die mad as far as I'm concerned, because we need to look towards people in hip hop are making really good, smart economic decisions that are just really like blowing shit out of the water. Like, if you want to look at Wu-Tang Clan's buying and selling decisions, I know that they did sell an album to like Pharma Bro Martin Shkreli, but I enjoy that they charged like, I don't know how much, some bonkers amount for that album. Because it's like hip hop people are out here like, y'all know capitalism is a lie, right? And we're like, what do you mean? And then they do stuff like sell an album for, I don't know how much. I think it was $1 million or something. Right. What does... Oh, come on, write for me, baby. This body need... And then movement. Movement. I'm gonna leave it. Just gonna see if I notice that again. Okay, all the lines are down. Let's get some thingies in here. Oh, weekend. I need a weekend sticker. Let's see what last weekend looked like this. I'm gonna try my new washi tape that I got from Little Craft Place, my other new washi tape. So that star one, I know the sound is gonna be bonkers because I'm not wearing headphones, I'm sorry. That star one, they threw in for free, but this is the one I bought. Isn't it cool? So I'm going to put it over here. And then take my trusty knife and come on, buddy. Ooh, I got some of the paint. I don't know if I have enough over here to actually tear it off. There it is. That's pretty. And it works with the little watercolors, don't you think? Anyway, that's good. Now let's stick a weekend sticker on there. Did I talk about this last week? Apparently, Ivory Paper, she's not sending people their planners. And then when they ask for a refund, she's not refunding them. Oh, well. I hope she fixes it, because I like her stickers. Oh, I knocked it out of alignment. All right, here we go. Good. Weekend. All right, all right, all right, all right. I know, that's like a, what's his name? But I really just am a huge fan of Lil Nas X. I think that his shit is smart. I think that It's catchy. I think that I really extremely enjoy how gay he is. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if he wasn't gay, but I just really like how gay he is. And then, record. And I read a thing back when Old Town Road got very popular. 5:30. Just about how, because he had, apparently, I guess, according to the article I read, he had a Vine that was particularly popular, or several Vines. He'd gone viral there. So it feels like he understands the sort of fluid dynamics of virality. And I just enjoy that he's using him to be gay as fucking shit. That's important, you know? I think that you should be able... 2 p.m. I think that you should be able to use your money to be as gay as you need to be. And I think, honestly, we all need to be pretty gay. You feel me? That's the thing I have to drive to, so it's like... Oh! I'm going to take today off. That's not today, but this day. I'm also going to take the next day off. And if I can, I'm going to do light work that next day. So this week is like kind of fraught. Not fraught. I have a Wednesday. Let's see, and I've already moved this once. But I don't think it's going to be... If I feel gross, I'll tell her cancel, but... I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should. Ahead of time. Just to make sure. I also have this up here. And then I have this one, 3 p.m. this day. And then family Zoom, that's also blue. That starts at 6. But yeah, like, what I'm saying is, if you want innovative market strategies, do not look at corporate America. Look at hip hop. Because that is where the true shit is. Sarah. Okay, this week I just love having stuff at 3 p.m. Oh, and I need to record. And here, record. Oh, and we're doing friend lunch on Saturday. And our patio will be fixed by then. I am so happy. So we can have a nice, safe friend lunch. And then budget from 2 to 4 the next day. I'm using these calculators from Ivory Paper. Although part of me is like, these calculators seem to be kind of like a jinx because every time I put one on my planner, I don't actually do the budget that day. But that's also because budget's been a little bananas. Not only did my husband get a new job, but my company and us as a household switched banks. Not like to the same bank. Like my company, the one I own, switched banks. And then my household switched banks. Like we all switched banks at once. And then here's something I need to put. Oh, and then let's put my to-dos in. So let's put Monday update. And then Thursday update. And then record plan with me. And then post. Okay. So that's all my to-dos in. This is the week we're currently in. This is next week. This is the week after. And then I think I told y'all I did some watercoloring, although I have to come in and put these pages in to catch up. So I've got all the things. Yeah. Oh, one of the things I need to do here is I'm doing an art project with my friends, and the art is due. My part is due on that day. All right. Looks good. I love it. See y'all later.